done it before. So you're watching and listening to a live program. So real quick, I want to get a phone call right off the bat. 422-7336. 422-7336. Is there anybody watching right this minute? That's what I'm trying to figure out. 422-7336, just to see if anybody is watching the show right now. I know it's early, but I just thought I would check. So, all right, so you're watching a show, Weller Does Delmarva. We do this show every Saturday morning, 7 to 9. You could be watching on TV or Facebook or YouTube. It's hard to say. And that's why we wanted you to call us, 422-7336. If you happen to be watching the show, we would like to know where you're watching from. But I think in the meantime, he actually got out here real quick. So let's go ahead and talk to Colin Walls, Denny's. All right, Colin, what is up in your world?
So I want to talk about TV Delmarva this morning. I love how this graphic covers me up. There we go.
There you go. It was pretty good, though.
It was good. It covered me up perfectly.
It had a slimming effect.
That's right.
All right.
So anyway, TV Delmarva, and let's just talk a little bit about TV Delmarva. What are our channels? Channel 14.1, that's TV Delmarva. That's what you're watching right now. So here's what we say about it. It's programming and features for all ages and interests, plus local events and shows. So your show is one of the local shows.
All right.
Here's the local shows we have. Now, I've got a graphic for it, or if we're able to get that up. Are we able to get that graphic? This one
I can
up?
hold it.
You have that one, Colin.
Oh, he wants the graphic.
It's the where we stream, or I'm sorry, our channels, not where we stream. Our channels. So local shows are Weller Does Delmarva.
Okay.
The Anthony Joseph Show, which comes on right after yours. After that is Studio J with Jessica Martinez.
Okay.
And Coastal A&E with host Michael Sprouse.
All right.
Now, network shows. We've got a lot of network shows, too. These are only a few of them, but they're the more popular ones. So we have Pawn Stars, Impractical Jokers, Leverage, Forensic Files, Nashville Insider, Celebrity Page, The Mark and Mandy Show, Business First with Angela Miles, Daily Flash, Cheaters. If you're watching in the middle of the night, you've seen that. Scott Martin Challenge, the fishing show, hunting show, Animal Rescue, Street Magic, Nashville Insider. So lots of good shows. We also have movies from these major studios, 20th Century Fox, Paramount, TriStar, Universal Studios. So what I'm saying is we're a real TV channel, Jim.
Correct.
We have real shows. We have local shows. Where do we stream?
And lots of them.
Yes. Now we're on to the next one, where we stream. So here's places we stream. We stream at tvdelmarva.com. You can go there and watch it. We stream at Facebook Live, like your show right now.
Right.
We stream to Amazon Fire Stick, Fire TV, if you have one of those.
Yeah.
We stream to Roku, if you have one of those. We're adding Samsung. So your Samsung Smart TV right there, Jim?
Right.
We'll soon have an app built right into it you can click on that's TV Delmarva.
Really?
We're working on Vizio. We're working on Comcast X1, Xfinity. So if you have a Comcast X1 box, which most people have if they have Comcast, we're going to be streaming directly to that so you can watch it there. Right now, with just a few places we do stream, these 4 places, we're averaging over 16,000 views a month. So for this year, we've averaged 16,000 plus views per month.
That sounds like 4,000 a week.
It sounds like a lot.
Right.
So there is a lot there. So what I'm saying on that point is we got a lot of people watching. That doesn't even count over the air. Speaking of over the air, where does our over the air signal cover? Jonathan's got a graphic for us for that right now. Our signal. There it is. Entirely covers Sussex County. Okay. We go into Dorchester County. Looks like we cover Dorchester County very well. We get into Wycomico County, Talbot County a little bit. Caroline County we cover really well. So lots of places that we are covering with our
potential coverage for.
Right.
You're talking not advertising. You're talking more. Where can the average person that wants to watch TV Delmarva watch?
Well, they go hand in hand because the advertisers want to know where can we see you. How can they see the graphic here, John? If you want to put up that last one, So where we cover, how many people are under that area we cover? Over 385,000 people are under our signal. So there's a lot of people there that could be watching. So lots of info.
Well, you cover a lot of area. There's no doubt about it. That's
do.
good information. So people can watch it in many different ways. Oh, I hear the radio. We're coming on the radio in just a minute. I hear the music, so now we're on the radio. Lawrence, thank you very much. And we were just chatting with Colin about TV Delmarva. Now we're already on. Did you answer a call? Is there a call on hold? I can't even remember. No. Sorry about that, caller. Sorry about that. But anyway, I just wanted to say good morning, everybody. We're on the radio, TV. We're in many places, all right? So this particular show is in, I don't even know of a show that's in that many different platforms. So we're here. We're live. We're in the middle of nowhere in Lincoln, Delaware, and this is a show called Weller Does Delmarva. And we're going to be with you till 9 o'clock this morning. We got different guests. So let's go ahead and play the collage. We've made a collage of this week's guest. For the radio audience, we're going to have Cool Bobby B narrate what's going to be on. Ready, guys? Here we go.
This week on Weller Does Delmarva, Daniel Nelson from Code Purple drops by and tells us how we can help the effort. Madula from Westside Restaurant has some tasty details on their holiday menu. Justin Ward from Visible Fence Delmarva talks pet safety. Mark Johnson stops by to chat about his better-than-ever holiday light display. And super veterinarian Christina Wall from All Creatures visits the show. We are live from the Weller Complex in Lincoln. And now, here's your host, Jim Weller.
There we go. We were posing for pictures in the meantime. But anyway, good morning, everybody, and thank you for tuning in our show. We've done this show now quite a while. This is show number 379. Not like anybody's counting, but I just want to let you know we're quite pleased with our audience, and we thank you for being part of it. We are on TV. You can watch us on your Roku device, your Amazon Fire device. You can watch us at tvdelmarva.com. You can watch us on YouTube and a half a dozen Facebook pages. And some of the breaking news we want to share with you is we do now have a secure location. It has been approved by all of the agencies, national and nationwide, and everybody. We are a go to take the show to a new location after the first of the year, and I'll tell you more about that in a few minutes. We're going to be joined by different guests here this morning. We're going to talk about all kinds of different things, everything from Code Purple to Christmas lights and everything in between. So I want you to stay tuned, relax, tell your friends about the show. If you're watching on Facebook, start a watch party. We're going to be with you till 9 o'clock. I do want to brag on one of my sponsors, which is Dry Zone. You hear me talk about Bill and Heather Anderson and Team Dry Zone week after week after week. And what a great organization. Heather just won a big award. I don't remember the exact wording of it, but I'm very proud of her. She was out of just a few hundred women. She was recognized as a local business leader. So Bill and Heather Anderson own Dry Zone, and Dry Zone is a company that helps with crawl space encapsulation. They do poly level. They do electrical work if you need some electrical work done. They also do concrete floor coatings, and they also do like say your basement is leaking and it never leaked before. And I've like, it's funny, the people I advertise for, I have conversations every week with people that either need encapsulating or their garage floor, they want to get it coated or they want to get this done. And they always seem to call me and say, do you really like these people that much? And I want to say, Dry Zone, whatever they do for you, they know what they're doing. When they come out, they're going to give you an estimate. That will be the price, okay? They know what they're doing. When they're done, it has an unbelievable warranty, which is also transferable if you sell your property. So I'm just letting you know that Dry Zone does many different services. They're constantly growing. They're always looking to add more people to Team Dry Zone. So if you have any questions, want to learn more about them, you can do all of that at dryzone.com. But I am telling you from personal experience on numerous projects, I've been very pleased with what Dry Zone did for me, and no two projects were the same. They've done all kinds of work for me and my family, and I've been very, very happy with Team Dry Zone. So that's that. Now, my first guest was Colin. So this will be my second guest. This is Daniel Nelson. We're going to talk a little bit about Code Purple. And he's just, he's like this year's spokesperson on early morning Saturdays. So anyway, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Jim. Thanks
Good.
again for having me and Code Purple, and congrats on your new location. That has
Oh
to be
yeah,
exciting.
Yep, it's kind of cool. So, but I appreciate you coming in other words, and talking with Code Purple. And I think that have you been involved in the past just year or two, or how did you even come to know? Like, how do you know about Code Purple?
I learned about Code Purple through a fellow board member now named Joyce Benani. She stood up in front of the congregation at Avenue United Methodist Church
Really?
and said she wanted to partner with Code Purple. I don't remember Jim ever previously hearing of that.
Okay.
But that is when it started, and I've been
Wow.
involved. I think this will be my 5th year.
Okay.
If I'm doing the math
Wow,
correctly.
very good.
Yes.
And so you just go ahead and describe, so what is Code Purple? Somebody's watching and listening, and they don't even know what it is. So what is Code Purple?
Well, Code Purple, I'll speak for Code Purple Sussex County.
Okay.
It is a cold weather shelter that runs from December 1st to March 15th every night, and it is to shelter our most vulnerable people and population, the homeless.
Right.
So it gives them a warm, safe place to stay for the night.
That's it, just one night or...
Yes, I mean, they can
Okay.
come multiple nights.
Correct, but I meant it's not a during the day program or anything like that. Nobody's living there year round or...
No,
so
because it's an all volunteer organization. It's it's dependent upon us, and most of us work or
Right.
have other things. We have our day jobs,
Right.
or family, or other responsibilities we're taking care of. So that's why it's just volunteers at night.
Okay. So
Predominantly.
So this is for homeless people.
Yes.
That basically just and it's only on nights that the temperature is below a certain degree.
For Code Purple Sussex County, it's every night, regardless of the temperature.
That's a good thing then. Okay.
Yeah. So the reason why it was too chaotic with the volunteers to always be watching your
A
weather
thermometer.
app.
Yeah.
Exactly, because your weather app might be a little different than mine, and
True.
it's going to be 35 tonight. And no, our coordinator, Nikki Gonzalez, you brought her name up.
Right.
Hers says 32, and you get the call to go in. It's
Okay.
just easier. You plan the night you're going to be there.
I think it's better that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
In other words,
much
that way,
easier.
if you've committed and planned, you're going to be needed, and let's just go ahead and keep helping people, no matter what the temperature is.
Exactly, Jim.
So anyway, people come to a shelter, and then that person is going to just have a nice, warm, safe place to spend the night.
Exactly.
But this comes with many people working behind the scenes to make sure everything happens.
Yeah, and that is one of the reasons I'm here again, Jim. That
Okay.
we always need volunteers.
Okay.
The toughest thing to find is
Volunteers.
Volunteers, people who will step forward to do what's intake or overnight.
Okay.
Intake is pretty straightforward. It is, depending upon the shelter you're at, it's about a half hour to an hour of your time where you sign the guests in as they come in. There's a form they fill out every night. It's the shelter rules, and it's keeping track of them, how many times that particular guest shows up, because this is important. The state does keep track of some of our numbers to see how the homeless population
Right.
is. It also helps us too as an organization.
Right.
How many guests did we have last
Right.
year? The other need is overnight volunteer, where that particular individual spends the night with the guests at the shelter.
Okay.
And depending upon the shelter, you usually leave at 7 in the morning.
Okay.
Is what it is. Just spend the night.
And you're really just there in case somebody needs something or has a question or there's a problem. You're just a caretaker for the facility as well as the people in it.
And that's a good way to put it, Jim. That if there's, say, a medical emergency or
Right.
something of that nature, although in the time I've done it, those have been rare. They have
Right.
happened,
Right.
but they're not common. Most people want to go to sleep.
Right, right. But still, there just needs to be somebody that's, just taking a look at everything. So, what if somebody wanted to be involved? I mean, is there a class they have to take? Is there an application fee? Is it, look, I just want to give you a hand. When can I get started? How does it work?
How does it work? Well, to become a volunteer, we would go to the website,
Okay.
codepurplesussexcounty.com.
Okay.
Or sussexcountycodepurple.com. I apologize for some
That's
reason.
okay.
I don't have dyslexia, but you
No,
would
but
think
it's
I would.
early. It's early and it's Saturday.
Yes.
All right.
We do have training classes, but they've passed now.
Okay.
But believe it or not, they're not.
You can hit the ground running.
You can hit the ground running. Exactly.
Okay.
Great way to put it, Jim. That
All right.
It's not required. I know that one of your staff has joined us as an intake volunteer.
Really?
Which we have been grateful.
Well, good. Tracy.
Yes, I was going to. All right, we can call Tracy out.
Oh, my
All right.
gosh, I shouldn't have done that. That's right. All the organizations will be calling her. So she's a good girl. But, I mean.
Yeah, we're very excited to have Tracy on doing intake at the women's shelter in Milford.
Okay.
And, we can ask Tracy if it's that hard or, tax. She's shaking
Well,
her
she
head
hadn't done
no.
it yet. Have you done it yet? Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So you've signed up and in already. Well,
The last time he was on.
wow. That's
Yes.
pretty cool, isn't it?
It's very cool.
See, that's how advertising works, folks. In other words, you put the message out there, somebody responds and gets involved. So, so it's a great organization. It sounds like you've been involved 4 or 5 years.
Yes.
And we just need helpers.
Yes, we do. We
Okay.
need some donations too, Jim.
Okay,
If you don't mind
like
to
what do
bring
you
that
need?
up. Well, right now we need what we call to-go food or to-go
Okay.
bags. So the type of foods are Pop-Tarts, canned soup, bottled water, things of that nature.
Grab and go.
Grab and go. And the place to deliver those items right now is under Love Inc. We call the building The Cross.
Okay.
And it's in Seaford on 703 East King Street.
703 East
Yes.
King Street.
And it's open from 10 to 3 Monday through Friday.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you're saying right now we need people to drop off, grab and go type foods.
Yes.
Like Lance crackers and things
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that? Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So something somebody could just grab, put in a backpack or put in their bag or whatever and keep on moving,
Exactly.
Okay. Do we need gloves or hats?
At this time, I don't know.
Okay.
But I can get back to you on that.
Okay, but
Jim.
we definitely need the other stuff.
Yes.
Okay. And we need volunteers.
Yes, volunteers and to-go foods.
And
Those
what
are
if
two
somebody
big
just
things.
said, you know what, can I just make a donation? Are people allowed to donate to this?
Yes, absolutely. Anybody can donate. I would recommend calling the Cross
Okay.
at 302-629-7050. If nobody answers, please leave a message. They will call you back.
Okay.
And for the best way to do the donation.
Right. Okay.
Because it can depend.
Well, it's just the end of the year. There could be some business or a person
Right.
saying, you know what, I've had a good year. God's been good to me. I want to be a blessing to somebody, in other
Yes.
words. But, I don't have time to give a physical hand, but I'd like to make a donation.
And there are things that monetary donations are very helpful.
They can be used somehow.
Exactly. And they have
Okay.
been in the past for all kinds of things, from anywhere buying clothes to sometimes families will become homeless for a variety of reasons. And they
okay.
could be put into a hotel together so they don't have to
Okay.
be broken up.
Right.
Since our shelters are, male and female
Right.
at nighttime, that's hard on a family.
Right.
So that is an opportunity through a monetary donation. They have been
Okay.
used for that in the past.
Okay. So anyway, my timer is not working right today for some strange reason. So how long have you been on so far? Can you tell me? Have you been timing your words?
I have not, but
I'm
I'm going
just
to take a
messing with you.
guess at 3 minutes.
Okay.
Mostly because it says it down there.
Oh,
Since it's
but
stuck.
anyway, so it's Code Purple. They can learn about it online.
Yes.
They can give a call to Love Inc. if they want to donate or something like that. And we need helpers. So is this a husband and wife thing, or no? It would just be one or the other. In other words, to help out, is it a team effort, or do you just need one person, one facility for the whole night?
Well, it's both.
Okay.
Husband and wives have worked together as intake volunteers.
Okay.
Both sitting at the table, and we have had husbands and wives. It's certain shelters, they can be overnight.
Oh, depending on which
volunteers
shelter, right,
together,
right.
But that's shelter dependent.
Right.
I know the Milford shelters are. The wife would have to stay with the women at Church of Nazarene, and the husband would stay at United Methodist.
Right, but
excuse
still,
me.
they're serving.
Yes.
Maybe in different
Yes.
locations, but still, it's something they did together technically.
Or we can do this, Jim. Friends, if you're thinking you've got another friend at church and like, you know what?
Want to do something good.
Want to do something good. You could rotate Thursday nights.
Okay.
So, hey, I'm going to take this Thursday. Oh.
Because a commitment can be just one night a week.
Yeah, or every other night a week.
Okay.
And you and your friend just say, hey,
Okay.
I'll take that Thursday.
Right.
We alternate. So
How much help do you need? I mean, you need a chunk of help right now?
we do.
All right,
always
we need a
over-
chunk of. We need a chunk of help, everybody, all right? Okay, so other than that, is there anything else you want to say? This is your last chance this year.
Just one thing that I would like to open up the picture a little bit. I get a lot of questions of what causes homelessness.
Okay.
And there's 4 things that cause it or kind of come together. They're mental health issues, addiction issues, lack of affordable housing, and the breakdown of the family. And they kind of all come together in different ways, or sometimes it's only one of those reasons that cause it. So trying to get people's minds to open up a little bit more of why do we have this?
Because it could
issue?
be any of us after we make a series of poor decisions.
That's
Or a life-changing event comes along, and all of a sudden, I'm not deciding things as good as I used to.
Jim, that's 2 great ways to put it.
Yeah. In other words, a guy loses his job.
Then
They start having financial problems.
Yes.
Before you know it, he's not doing well with his spouse.
Yes.
And next thing you know, he's got nowhere to go.
And we've had those guests, and we've watched them because they have this place to stay every night. They get another job. They're working, they're saving money because they don't have to pay rent to stay at the shelter. And then they leave the shelter, and that's probably some of the
They
most
left you
rewarding.
better than they found you.
Yes.
Very good.
So,
all right. Well, I am going to let you go now.
No problem.
Okay.
Thank
So
you so
Merry
much,
Christmas,
Jim.
Happy
Merry
New
Christmas
Year,
to you.
and
Always appreciate it.
do you need any Vanderwin's gift cards?
Gosh, I love ice cream.
How many people's
you
in your group?
We'll take give what you want.
How about 4?
4 is perfect.
Okay.
Jim, thank you.
All right.
God bless.
Okay. God bless you,
Appreciate
and
it,
be
sir.
careful out there.
Will do.
All right. Daniel Nelson, Code Purple. Get involved, everybody. We're going to get Tracy on one of these days. Maybe not today, but we're going to get her on sometime just to share, what's it like to be involved in that. Hey, I did want to mention it is nearing the end of the year. And this is a sponsor segment. Going to just talk about my accountant, George Luff. His son, Tyler, works there now, and a whole team of people. It's Luff & Associates, 3 locations. They got one in Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. And I'm very happy with them. I've dealt with them for a long time now, 25, 30 years I've been with them. But just recently, we did a little year-end tax conversation, and it was really refreshing to be able to call somebody and talk to them and say, what do you think I should consider doing? What can I do? What can I do? Personal business. What's the best strategy here? And it was refreshing. So I'm letting you know, if you need an accountant, if you've got one, great. If you don't have one, if you've been doing your own taxes and you're just tired of it, you want somebody to help you out and a little more up to date on current rules and laws and things like that. Luff & Associates are licensed CPAs, and they know their stuff. So I've been very happy with them. I've dealt with them a long time. They also help us with their payroll, with our payroll. They don't help us with theirs. They help us with ours. And they have a system called Easy Payroll where, they help my daughter Jenny take care of everything and put it all together and help with our payroll needs. So even if you don't deal with them for your accounting work, but you need help with your payroll, the Easy Payroll system is designed to be able to help anybody, whether you got a few employees or hundreds of employees. Luff & Associates can help you out. So whether it's the end of the year or next year or whenever, if you need an accountant, a good accountant is priceless. I'm very happy with Luff & Associates and George and his son and the team there at Luff's. I am very happy. So give them a call at 302-422-9699. That's 422-9699. I think you'll be pleased. Just give they'll help you out any way they can. All right, and it's luffcpas.com on the web. All right, now, folks, you're watching a show, and it's called Weller Does Delmarva. We're here with you till 9 o'clock this morning. If you ever want to be on the show, I really would like to get some advertisers. I've got some January and February specials. If you want to come and join me for a 5-minute interview, I've got a special price on that. If you want to be on the show, if you're involved with an organization or something like that, let me know and we'll see what we can do to get you on, okay? We schedule everything well in advance. So if you want to get a hold of me, my number is 542-9157. That's 542-9157. That's my cell phone number. You can text me or call me, all right? Now, what is the next thing I want to talk about? Just real quick, I want to mention Mid-South Audio. You hear me talk about them every week. Kevin Short, has been a big friend of the show as well as a friend of mine. He's been very supportive of all that we got going on, but he sells services and installs all kinds of audio, lighting, video type equipment, whether it's for your organization or a church or a town hall, or your business or organization is doing more things remotely and needs a little more audio video help. They can help you out. But they are having the 12 days of Christmas. So if you've not been to their new store, this is their new retail store for all type of electronic things. It's right there in Milton, where Wyoming Millworks used to be. And you could stop in. Actually, today they're open from, I think, 10 to 2 today. So they are open 6 days a week. It's MidSouthAudio.com, and their phone number is 856-6993, 856-6993. There's all kinds of specials, like their Facebook page, and they will, keep you up to date on happening things at Mid-South Audio. Okay? Now, what is the next thing that I've got to talk about? I know we're going to have a lot of different guests on. In the next half an hour, I've got, this is the owner-operator of Westside Restaurant in Milford, Delaware. It's a really great place to eat. Every time I mention them, whether it be on Facebook or on the show, people say, oh, I love their this, I love their that. In other words, and they're very active on Facebook, so it's called Westside Restaurant in Milford. I'd like everybody to like their Facebook page. And the owner-operator, the head person, is going to be here today. It's Madula, so it's her business, and we're excited to have her on. And then later on, after that, we got Justin Ward, Invisible Fence brand, going to be stopping in and joining us in person. We got Mark Johnson going to be here today talking about his Christmas light display. It's beautiful. And then Christina Wall is going to be on. She's my veterinarian. And we're going to give her a little time here to promote what she does and brag on her just a little bit. So we got a lot going on with you till 9 o'clock this morning. We're going to give away as many Vanderwyn gift cards as you will allow us to do. We've only got like maybe 100 to get rid of today, so we got to move them right along. We'll be taking calls for those. So if you like ice cream, if you want the perfect gift to give somebody, we're giving away gift cards to Vanderwyns here in a little while for free, and you can get them and re-gift them if you want, or you can use them if you want. But you can't do both. It's one or the other. So anyway, we're going to be with you all the way until 9 o'clock this morning. And we got lots of things. Got another special on some power washing coming up, too. So it's the end of the year. It's a good time to get your property looking good, and I've got a special for you. So many different things going on. We take a break at 7:30, so we will go off of the radio at the bottom and the top of the hour. If you don't want to miss a word of this show, just go to my Facebook page, Weller Does Delmarva, there, or you can go to tvdelmarva.com and watch it live right there. You won't miss anything when we take a break from the radio. So at the bottom of the hour and the top of the hour, we take a break from radio, but we never stop talking on the TV side or the Facebook side or YouTube or even here in the opulent studio out in the middle of nowhere. So it is Lawrence back at the controls today. Lawrence, thank you for all that you do. And I appreciate your help every Saturday morning. There's a lot of people that make this show happen, and I want to say thanks to them. And my audience, my goodness, I get comments all week long. And that's the neat thing about this show is it plays more than once on TV Delmarva. We have people go back on Facebook and watch it again. So if you ever wanted a great advertising opportunity, if you buy a show, an ad on my show, you literally get more than one ad for your money. Where else in the world can you get that done? So anyway, I just want to let you know that you're watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. I'm Jim Weller, and I'm taking a break from the radio. I hear the music, and we're going to continue on. So go to tvdelmarva.com or Weller Does Delmarva on the Facebook, because we don't stop talking. All right, I just did. All right, I'm starting all over again. So we are back with you. We are live. We are sitting right here. Colin Walls is getting ready to tell us all about Weller Does No. He's going to tell us about TV Delmarva.
Yes, that's
TV
it. There you
Delmarva.
go.
All right.
Nailed it that time, Jim.
All right, ready, go.
Ready, go. Okay, so here's our channels right here. I'm going to see if we can bring this up. We talked about, TV Delmarva, what shows we offer and everything. Here's our channels right there. It might
Very
be a little
good.
hard to see. So channel 14.1 is TV Delmarva.
Yep.
Programming and features for all ages and interests, plus local events and shows. Channel 14.2, Delmarva Newsnet, is a 24/7 news channel with a focus on world, national, and local headlines right here on Delmarva. Channel 14.3, this is coming soon. The first quarter of 2021 is ASTN Delmarva, All Sports Television Network, featuring sports and sports-related programming 24 hours a day. Channel 14.4 is also coming, hopefully, in the first quarter of next year. Delmarva WX, that's 24/7 local conditions and weather from our own weather team and our own news team here
Very good.
at TV Delmarva. So
You got a busy
lots.
year ahead of you.
We got a busy year, and I think we're up for it, so we're going to work hard to try to get it done. All right, here's our year-end ad deal, Jim. You ready for this?
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so it's a minimum of 150 ads.
Okay.
All right, 30 seconds per ad. It's
All
a
right.
standard 30-second ad.
Right.
These ads are going to be split among our channels.
Okay.
So the 2 channels we currently have, and then when we add the 3rd and add the 4th, we'll split them all up. So you're not
Okay.
on one station
Right.
all the time. You're
Get a
hitting
variety.
the entire audience.
Right. No extra charge.
Right, so a minimum of 150. That's a lot of ads.
That's a
Anybody
way
in
lot of
the
ads.
right? So you may get more, but you're guaranteed to get 150.
150.
How much you're asking? How much is this going to cost?
Correct.
$450 a month. That's a good deal.
That's only $3 an ad.
That's $3 an ad. Now
Wow.
here's the bonus.
Okay.
If you pay for 6 consecutive months, so you
Right.
consecutively every month you pay. You don't get to the 3rd month. Say, I don't want to do the 4th month, but I'll do the 5th month.
No, you got to do it for 6
You got
months
to do
straight.
6 consecutive months. We're going to give you the 7th consecutive month free.
Free.
So if you start in January, February, March, April, May, you're going to get June for free.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's very good.
Wait a minute. June is the 6th month.
January, February, March, April, May, June. You're going to get July for free.
July for free.
Yeah.
Just checking your math there. This is live, folks.
This is live.
This is
I
live.
even counted it on my fingers the first time. That's what threw me off. Yeah, I'm not a mathematician for sure.
So basically, you can buy 6 months, get the 7th month free, so you can get the first 7 months of next year for the price of 6.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
That's a good deal.
exactly right. Yeah. And
Okay.
and what's the price? $450 a month for a minimum of 150 ads.
So you would get 7 times 150. You would get 1,050 ads for 6 times 450.
Yes.
Man, so what is 600? 6 times 450 is that 24 and 3, $2,700 divided
with
by
Jim.
1,000 ads. What?
Math with Jim.
Math with Jim.
Yeah.
What's how I do it?
But I-
400
yeah.
times 6 is 2,400.
Okay.
And then your 50 times 6 is 300.
Okay.
So that's 2,700.
Yep.
I do this all the time with my grandkids.
And how
I'm
many
trying
ads?
all right. Well, your ads would be you're getting 7 times 150
Right.
is 7 times 100, 700. 7
Yep.
times 50 is 350.
Yep.
We're at 1,050. You get 1,050 ads for $2,700.
That's a good deal.
That's a real good deal. Hold on.
Now,
here.
how much is that per ad?
Now
That's
I
what you
need
get ready
a
to figure
now
out.
I need a calculator. How much did I just say? I said $2,700, right?
Yep. And 1,050 ads. I
Divided
think.
by 1,050 is $2.60 an ad, thereabouts.
Yeah. And that's,
Man, that's getting
and
down
that's
there,
assuming
Colin.
you're only getting the minimum.
Correct. What if
amount
I
of
ended
ads.
up getting 180 ads one month? All right, that's
Let's
enough.
not do the
That's
math.
enough math, everybody.
Hey, we also stream this stuff on lots of different places. Over
Yeah.
16,000 views a month we're averaging on our streaming platforms.
Okay,
That's a lot.
I take your word for it. We're not going to do no math on that 16,000.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
right.
call Colin. We never said what to do if you want to get involved.
Give me a call, 302-242-8015. Call or text. You can email me, Colin at tvdelmarva.com, 302
Yeah.
242-8015, 242-8015.
All right, add them together, and what's it add up to?
Oh, boy.
All right, never mind. Remember we had contests like
I'm
that?
out of here. I got to go back to...
Yeah, why don't you do that? Right. All right, he's going, everybody. I need a phone call real quick. Oh, Colin's got to go. No? Okay. All right, phone call, 422-7336. Is there anybody watching on TV? That's what we want to know. Is there anybody watching is what we really want to know. 422-7336. Plus, we'll give you a couple gift cards to Vanderwins just for the fun of it, all right? So anyway, anybody out there, 422-7336. Hey, I wonder if the phones are working. Didn't one ring once? Did I have a phone call? Who was it? Oh, I didn't remember talking to anybody is what I was saying. Oh my gosh. All right. So anyway, we're having a good time here. During the show, we like to give away gift cards to Vanderwinds. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. Here's the deal. You got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville. They're free. You don't have to purchase anything at Weller's, but while you're there, check out that crock pot we put on sale yesterday for $5. Okay? It's in like new condition. It's in a bag where it's zipper shut, and it's $5. It might already be gone. We are steadily digging through trailers full of things. We've got a really nice used treadmill for $10. Okay, I don't know if it works or not, but any part of it's well worth $10. So we got some new stuff coming at Weller's. All right, I hear the radio. We're coming back on the radio. We're on the radio, so thank you very much, everybody. We were talking about the $10 treadmill at Weller's in Bridgeville, one of the very few $10 treadmills in the town of Bridgeville, to be quite frank with you. So, all right, and the $5 crock pot. So I want to make sure my radio audience knows there, as of yesterday, I don't even know if it's still there. There was a $5 crock pot at Weller's. It came with a carrying bag that zippered shut and all that. And there also was a $10 treadmill, but I have no idea if it's still there. Oh, it's picture time again. So this is for next year's calendar, maybe. Who knows what it's for? But anyway. So anyway, we're here. We're live. This is a show called Weller Does Delmarva. I do want to brag on this power washing gentleman. I recently did some business with this guy. His name is Mike Schaefer's, and he owns Easy Clean Power Washing. He does power washing, and then he does soft washing. So in other words, the soft washing is for your roof. In other words, so I've had my roof done, I've had my pavers done, my sidewalks, my porches, the house, the garage, the big building, the swing set, and he did a fantastic job for me. We're getting ready to do the display swing sets over at Weller's in Bridgeville, plus we're going to do the building there. So if you're listening and you need some power washing done, you know, it's like the time of year, you're putting your lights up, you're trying to draw some attention to your place, and you want to get it spruced up. He's ready. He needs a couple more jobs this year, so he told me to give you a special. So this special is if we can get it done in the next week or two. It's Easy Clean Power Washing. Estimates are free. He's licensed. He's insured. He'll do a good job for you. His name is Mike. Very happy with him. He's an owner-operator, so he's going to be on the scenes making sure things are done right. So how do you call him? And what is the special? That's the question. Phone number. It starts with 302-381-8305. 381-8305. 8305. It works best if you dial it like in that exact order. 302-381-8305. Now listen to me. Here's the special. All right. What's today's date? What is today? It's the 12th. I got to date this stuff because people go back and watch the show later. So this is 12/12/2020. Is that right? 12/12/2020. All right. This is when the show is. This offer is only good between now and Christmas of 2020. So anyway, you got to call 381-8305 and say, hey, Mike, I want to get my house power washed or my business, or I got a big combine I want it cleaned. Count of 20%. That's right. Do the math. $300, 20%. How much is that? $60. That brings that down to $240. So I don't know how much stuff is. But anyway, 20% discount. Use promo code Jim Weller said so. Okay? And that's how it works. 381-8305. Call Mike right now and get your house spruced up for the holidays. Now, here she is, the chief cook, head cook and bottle washer.
Oh, goodness.
Now, Madula from Westside Restaurant in Milford, Delaware. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, Tim. How are you?
I'm okay. Everything is weird but fine, huh?
Yes. Very, very weird.
Yeah.
But everything's good.
It feels like, to me, it feels like I'm in mud up to my chest and I'm trying to run.
Right.
In mud. In other words, and I just can't get out of it. There's no set of steps to climb out of it. It's just really the most unique time.
We've been there since March.
Right.
So-
So it's a very long vacation from life.
I don't know about you. I have not been on vacation. Okay. I think
There's nowhere to go.
I think this is the hardest I've ever worked since like the past 20 some years.
Right. Now, here's how I have been trying to relay it to people. when you started in business, when I started in business, I worked night and day. I carried business cards in my wallet. You know, I would leave them here and leave them there. And then as life gets along and you're doing okay, maybe you don't carry all them business cards around and you're not
Right.
work. I feel right now is what I feel, that my life is like got like a reset button. Like I've got to get like I was in the beginning. Except
And it has been kind of like the way that we used to be in the beginning.
we got to
And that-
reinvent ourselves.
Right. You know, you have to figure things, you know, different ways to sell your product. and
Correct.
whatever that may be, you know, and you got to work 10 times harder, kind of like you used to work in the beginning. The only difference is you're a hell of a lot older than what you were in the beginning.
Right. Your
So-
energy level's different.
Right. Your energy level is different. you
And
know.
here's what else is different. In the beginning days, you were trying to just do better than your competitor.
Right.
Okay? And your competitor wanted to make a profit, so he wasn't going to work for nothing. Okay?
Right.
Now you're competing against your federal and local government, who never cares about making a profit. So that's how I
don't
feel.
I don't feel like we're competing against the government right now. I feel like we're competing against people that don't understand the importance of supporting local.
I don't think they understand business.
Right, and that's okay. That's okay if they don't understand business. You know what I mean? But I think it's important for them, especially, and it's been, like I said, we've gotten a lot of support. I'm not saying.
Oh,
that
people
we're not-
love you. They
That's what I
rally
said.
around you.
We have gotten a lot of support since March, but it's important still, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Please support local.
Right.
You know, the hospitality industry, which is like restaurants and bars, and you know, and bars. I feel horrible about bars.
Right.
Like come Monday, they can't stay open past 10.
Now, that's just a suggestion. I don't think it's real.
That's a curfew.
You think so?
I mean,
I thought it was just a suggestion.
I don't think
So-
that's a suggestion. I
Really?
think they're supposed to close at 10.
Okay.
So it kind of, like I said, as far as bars is concerned, I feel horrible because
Right.
that's how they make their money. So, you know, how
And then the people that work there and just
Right.
everybody. So your business has been throttled back by that percentage.
right,
You used to be
We're-
allowed to make 100%.
right. Then we went back to 60. Well,
Right.
we went to 30 and then we jumped to 60 within like
Right.
2 weeks. And then 60 was okay. You know, by the time like people started coming out again, it was like 60%. It was like, okay, this is, you know, we're getting there.
Right.
You know, and then we get another wham of like
Right.
30%, you know. And
That's where, to me, I just feel like my competitor is these people making these decisions that affect my community. Like my business has not been affected this way.
Right,
In other
and
words,
that's-
I've been
and
very
that-
fortunate, but
right.
but
And that's another thing. Like there's businesses during the pandemic that flourished because of what they're selling.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, and there's other businesses that just went like
and that's where my
downhill.
grief comes in. I have so many friends that are in business
Right.
that I don't even know how they can borrow their way out of this, how they can beg their way out of this. And for me, they're fighting like a ghost. In other words, you know, they don't know what the next rule that's
It's
going to
gonna be.
hinder them, and because there's no goal, so
Right.
we don't know what the goal is. In other words, you know, and the goal keeps. Anyway, it's been
And I keep thinking in my head, like, okay, like, so the industry is changing. What is it changing to? What is it going to be next year? Because
when we
you
come
have
out
to
the other
think-
side.
Right. You have to think like ahead of time. It's like, okay, so it's going to change. We know it's going to change. What is it doing? How is it changing? How
Right.
can we grow with it? But you can't figure it out because
Right.
you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So we're just kind of like going along and
So let's talk about Westside.
Westside.
What days are you open?
So we're open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Off on Mondays only.
Off on Mondays.
Okay,
We
wow.
need to have a day off.
I agree. All right. So people can get takeout.
Right. So we
Okay.
do a whole lot of takeout.
I see that
We're
one
open
there.
for dinner on Thursday and Friday nights.
Okay.
Thursday
What kind of
night-
dinners? Like what somebody's listening and watching, they've never even heard of Westside. What would be a dinner that you would
So
have there?
we try to do as many different. So we can do like a pasta dish, baked ziti. We can do seafood, whether we do a seafood combo.
Steaks?
Thursday nights is chicken pot pie.
Okay.
So that's our biggest seller.
Really? It looks so good in the picture.
Everybody absolutely loves the chicken pot pie. I don't
Really?
know why.
Wow.
But they do.
All right.
Apparently everybody loves bacon too. I posted a picture of bacon on my Facebook page, and it was the most comments I've gotten. I said, people
Really?
are serious about bacon.
Yeah, they are.
So
So you're kind of known for your famous pancakes.
yes.
Okay. And so people can come breakfast, lunch, dinner. It just depends on what day, what hours.
Right. Thursday and Fridays are the only days that we're open
For dinner. Okay.
The rest of the days we're open until 7 to 2.
7 to 2, breakfast and lunch.
Yes.
Okay.
So-
All right. And local cooking, in other words, I call it like comfort food. In
Comfort
other words,
food.
good,
That's what it is.
Good food.
That's
okay.
exactly what it is. It's
Okay.
comfort food.
You have a couple tables outside if somebody wants to eat outside.
I mean, you can. It's kind
Right.
of like 30
Bring
degrees.
your own jacket.
Bring your own jacket. Bring your own little heater, kind of thing. I mean, it is kind of cold outside, so
It is.
we don't have a whole lot of people sitting outside right now.
All right.
But
people can come in and socially distant, or they can get a takeout.
right.
All right. So what do they do if they want to take out? Do they call you? Do
So they usually yes. We
don't do it online?
We don't do it online. We're
Okay.
trying to get our online where
Okay.
it coincides with our POS system or computer system.
Okay.
That way it goes directly into the kitchen.
Right.
That way they can pay online,
Oh, yeah,
place their order.
right.
But for now,
Call on
they
the
can
phone.
call 302-424-4888.
Hold on. 4888.
4888.
Okay. 4888. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so-
like to make everything in cents, $48
I
and
see
88 cents. All right. So 422-4888.
424
424
4888.
424-88. Say it one more time.
424
48.
4888.
Okay, very good. You got it right every time.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Sort of, kind
All
of.
right. So people can get takeout. Do you have gift cards?
We do.
So people could buy gift cards for their family
They
members
can.
or friends?
And actually, I kind of wanted to like go away a little bit from Westside.
Oh,
and
okay.
Point out that today's Saturday and it's Small Business Saturday.
Is it really?
Yes. So
Nobody told me.
so it's every Saturday after Thanksgiving. It's like Small Business Saturday.
Okay.
So we have a lot of small businesses in Milford.
Okay.
And not just in the hospitality industry, not just Westside.
Right.
Okay. So we have over 10,000 people in Milford,
Okay.
over 4,000 households.
Wow.
Well, we did with like 10 years ago.
Okay.
Now it's a hell of a lot more because we
Okay.
have grown quite a lot.
Okay.
So if you spend $10, 10,
Right.
we're not talking like a tremendous amount of money. We're just talking $10.
Right.
Okay. It's an insignificant amount of money for one person. Okay. It's a cup of coffee from Starbucks, by the way. Okay. Which I personally don't support Starbucks. I'm gonna
Okay.
say that.
Okay.
But so don't. I know it's easy for people to go to Walmart, go to Walgreens, and there's a rack that has like a gazillion gift cards.
Right.
Okay. Teach your children to support small businesses.
Okay. You mean like physically go there,
Correct.
walk through the
Teach your
door,
children
say thank you for
to-
being open, and
Teach your children to support small businesses. We have a tremendous amount of restaurants in Milford. My competitors, which is the
Mm-hmm.
Milford Diner, you have the Palace, you have, Park Place, Arenas,
Mm-hmm.
just tremendous amount. You have Iris Rose, you have Bloomin' Boutique, Not Too Savvy, like tremendous amount of small businesses in Milford. That $10
Would make a difference.
Right, that would make a difference, and it would bring over $100,000 into small businesses
In
in
Milford.
Milford.
And you would like them to do that today.
Not just today. I mean,
Okay.
but within the next couple of weeks,
Support somebody in
right,
Milford.
Everybody's shopping for Christmas,
Right.
and you buy insignificant gifts all the time. You're gonna
Mm-hmm.
go buy a coffee cup because, it's cute.
Right.
I get that it's cute, but that coffee cup is gonna sit on somebody's cupboard, and it doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
So teach your children that this gift certificate is actually, it might give you a job like 5 years down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So if that business is still there.
Right. Well, so we want to encourage people on Saturday, especially today,
And not
to
on
browse
Saturday, within the
downtown
next couple of
Milford
weeks,
and walk
the next
around.
couple of weeks,
Right.
you know, take a minute and pick
Support
out,
local.
you know, support local,
Yep.
Like that. I mean, that has been my biggest thing since March.
Okay.
You know, support local, please. Like, go to another small business.
And support them.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. But back to Westside for just a minute.
Okay.
You do have gift cards.
Yes, we do
Okay.
have gift cards.
All right. Well, then I'm going to let you go. I think our 5 minutes
Yes.
is up.
Yes.
But anyway,
Gotta go to work.
oh, you're going to work today?
Yes.
Okay. Do you ever take any time off?
No, I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay. All right. All
I
right.
haven't
Well,
gotten a vacation since February, but
okay.
you know,
There's always next February.
Yeah, there's next February.
It's just around the corner.
right.
All right. All right. Well, then, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas to you
Thanks
too.
for joining me. And do you want any gift cards to Vanderwins?
No, thank you. You
I
can
didn't know
give
if you.
those out too.
Okay. Give them out. All right. Well, then I'll leave you. All right.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you so
Thanks.
much.
Take
Tim.
care. See ya. Bye bye. All right. Westside Restaurant in Milford. I like eating there, and I know a lot of people do. And support local businesses, Milford or wherever. But, you know, downtown Milford does. My wife told me about a nice little shop she stumbled across just the other day. So what am I going to talk about next? One of my sponsor segments is L&W Insurance. You hear me brag on them all the time. Why? Because I like having good insurance. More important than good insurance, here's what I like. I like good service when I have a question or a problem or anything like that. And you say, well, what kind of questions or problems could you have? Well, I recently built a new house, and there's certain insurances you have while the house is being built. Then there's a different insurance you have after the house is built. And there's just all kinds of things going on in my life, in my world, where I'm always trying to make sure that I'm adequately covered. I have people that share stories with me all the time where they bought insurance here, had a claim, and it was a nightmare, okay? I don't have those experiences. When I have a claim or have a problem, L&W gets involved, and they make sure that I'm satisfied, and that's what I like about L&W Insurance. So if you're looking for an insurance agent that does more than just represent an insurance company, they literally represent you. It's L&W Insurance Agency. Their phone number is 856-7828. That's 302-856-7828. lwinsurance.com on the web. Very happy with them. If you've already got insurance, which I hope you do, let them take a look at what you got and see if they have any suggestions or ideas of what you could adjust or change or make anything different. So L&W Insurance Agency, 856-7828. And check them out on the web. Now, Weller's is open, and they tell me that we got a busy day planned, but we're here for you. I do want to encourage you, if you are a business person and you intend to make some purchases between now and the end of the year, and it involves a trailer, don't wait too long, okay? We are every day moving quite a few trailers, and we're getting probably not many the rest of this year. So and then in the first part of January, a lot of the companies we deal with close for a couple weeks. So anyway, if you need a trailer for business purposes and you want to deduct it this year, the sooner you could start talking to us, the better. Dump trailers have came and went as fast as they go. When we get a whole tractor trailer load, it's only like 8 of them, and we could sell them in 2 or 3 days. So please stay ahead of your purchase as best you can. Don't forget, another sponsor segment, Vanderwins Farm Creamery, Vanderwins Ice Cream. People say, where is Vanderwins? Well, first of all, they have one out on 404 outside of Bridgeville. That one is open year-round. The one in Greenwood, I believe, is closed through the winter. And then they've got one in Fenwick Island and Dewey Beach, and I don't know their exact hours. But they got 4 locations, and then they got a big truck that you can hire to come out and serve ice cream at one of your events or something like that. If you're having a business event or, you know, a big party or whatever, and you want everybody to be socially distant and enjoy themselves, they can go up one by one and get some ice cream. So if you go to Vanderwins, you can get a cup or a cone or a pint or a quart. So out on 404 in Bridgeville is the most local to me that I go to, that's open year-round. And then Greenwood, we go there in the summertime. But we're going to give away some gift cards to Vanderwins. Why don't we do it right now if we've got time to turn on that telephone? It is 422-7336. That's the phone number, 422-7336. 7336. If you are watching or listening and you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwins, you got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville, and then you can use them at Vanderwins whenever you want. There's no purchase necessary. 2 gift cards for free over the next minute or two to as many people that can get through at 422-7336. So you're listening and you're sitting there saying, wait a minute, what are we doing here? We're giving you for free 2, count them, 2 gift cards to Vanderwins for free. And all you got to do is call and pick them up at Weller's. Caller, are you there?
Good morning, Jim.
How you doing, Emery?
Good.
Good.
How's Jim this morning?
I'm good. What are you doing today?
As little as possible.
Oh, so it's a normal day for you.
Yeah.
All right.
I just wanted to call in and say good morning to you. And
Well, thank you. What's
great
going
show
on?
so far?
What's going on in Milton this weekend? Anything?
The Garden Club is selling their greenery, wreaths and stuff down in front of the museum today from 9 till 2.
Are you in that garden club?
No. But
Okay.
they reel me in to help them every once in a while.
Okay. So that's today from what time to what time?
9 till 2.
9 to 2 today. Get
Yeah.
yourself a wreath or some kind of greenery. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
Holiday greenery.
All right. Anything else on your mind?
No, I just wanted to call in and say hi.
All right. Well, if I don't talk to you, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, okay?
Same to you, Jim,
All
you
right.
and Denise, and
All right.
everybody that's working with you.
All right. Thanks, Emery. I'll see you.
Okay, have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right. And I forgot to ask if he wanted 2 gift cards to Vanderwins. But anyway, that was what the phone call was supposed to be. Does anybody want 2 gift cards to Vanderwins? It was just brought to my attention that I have not mentioned this yet. Our calendars are in at Weller's in Bridgeville. So if you would like a free Weller's calendar, just go to Weller's in Bridgeville while we're open. Go while we're open, and they'll give you a calendar. Caller, are you there?
I'm here.
And who am I talking to?
My name is Al York.
Al York. Is that right?
That's right.
All right. And where is Al York calling from?
We are in Lewis, Delaware.
Wow. And are you watching or listening on the radio?
Listening on the radio.
All right. Now, would you like 2 gift cards to Vanderwins?
Yes, we go there all the time.
And what's your favorite ice cream there?
I like the mint chocolate chip.
Really? And
And I know my son likes the cookie dough.
okay. Well, that's good too. It's always good. Now, where do you go to Vanderwins?
Well, in Greenwood in the summer, but the 404 in Bridgeville recently. Probably, but last time we were there was probably a month ago, but
Okay.
around Thanksgiving.
All right. Now, I need you to pick these cards up at Weller's in Bridgeville. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So we're going to set.
I'm not sure where Weller's is. Is that near?
It's
I'm not familiar with Weller's. Is that a store?
Yep. It's a store. We sell trailers and sheds and things like that. Now, it's on Route 13 in Bridgeville. Like, it's between Seaford and Greenwood.
Seaford Greenwood. Okay.
All right. It's called Weller's Utility Trailers. We're closed on Sunday and Monday. We're open Tuesday through Saturday, and we'll set 2 gift cards aside at the counter. Just tell them your name, Al York, and they'll give them to you, and then you can go to Vanderwins.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Now, Al, while you're there, feel free to browse around, and that way you'll know a little bit more about what Weller sells.
Alrighty. Yeah. I'm not, like I said, I'm not real familiar with the Bridgeville area except for, the few times I've been there living in Lewis. But
Okay.
how late are they open today?
Till, let me think, what is today? Till 2. Till 2.
Till 2. Okay, because I'm heading over to Dover later today. I didn't know if I can just swing by. But
You sure can if you're going before 2. But
Okay.
they sell trailers like you'd haul a lawnmower on and sheds and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Well, and how did you hear about this show?
Just from driving. I'm taxiing my son all over, and I listen to just a bunch of the financial programs, and on the radio, because I'm really not in the mood to listen to music that early.
All right. Well, we're going to probably give some financial advice eventually once I get it figured out. So,
Okay.
all right. Well, Al,
I'll
Merry,
be listening.
yep, Merry Christmas, and thanks for calling. Okay.
Hey, thank you so much.
See ya.
You too. Have a good holiday.
Bye-bye. Bye. All right, everybody. We're taking a break from the radio. I hear the music. We're going to continue on tvdelmarva.com. Oh my gosh. I hate to say this, but the phone's ringing. Can we take that call, Colin, or is it going to mess you up? Yeah. Oh, caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
And who am I?
Connie, I'm calling in to wish you a Merry Christmas, Jim.
Is this Connie from Greenwood?
Yes, it is.
Now, could we talk you into 2 gift cards to Vanderwin's?
Oh, yes, I love those, and I
Okay.
like to bless people with them with gifts.
Well, good. I appreciate that. And how are you doing?
We're doing real good. We're keeping busy.
Are you
and
really?
trying to keep our focus on what Christmas is about. That's
I
the
agree.
main thing.
I agree with that. All right. Well, Connie, I'm going to thank you for the call. Is that okay?
Yes, and you have a Merry Christmas, Jim. You and
All
your
right.
family.
All right. You
Love
take.
your grandchildren.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'll see you, Connie. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Connie takes care of my grandchildren because she helps out at the Greenwood Mennonite School. Well, anyway, Colin is here. Colin, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, Jim?
Oh, I'm doing good. So what is up in your world?
Well, let's talk about TV Delmarva. We're going to talk about our channels real quick, what channels we have. We've got a little graphic here we can put up. So TV Delmarva is channel 14.1 over the air. TV Delmarva is programming and features for all ages and interests, plus local events and shows.
Right.
Some of the local shows we have are Weller Does Delmarva, the Anthony Joseph Show, Studio J with Jessica Martinez, Coastal A&E with host Michael Sprouse. We have network shows as well. So we're an AMG television affiliate. So we've got lots of good network shows you've heard of. And this is just a brief list of them. We've got plenty more. So we have Pawn Stars, Impractical Jokers, Leverage, Forensic Files, Nashville Insider, Celebrity Page, Mark and Mandy Show, Business First with Angela Miles, Daily Flash, Cheaters, Scott and Martin Challenge, Animal Rescue, Street Magic, Nashville Insiders, as well as lots of movies. And I'm not talking about, movies that you've never heard of. These are movies from major studios, 20th Century Fox, Paramount, TriStar, Universal Studios. So a lot going on with TV Delmarva. Now, we also stream our show, so you can pick it up on the internet, over the air, of course, on Channel 14, and then on the internet, tvdelmarva.com, Facebook Live, Amazon Fire Stick, Roku. On these platforms, so far this year, we're averaging over 16,000 views per month, so that doesn't count our over-the-air. Now, we want to talk about over-the-air. Where does our signal over-the-air cover? Well, we've got a graphic for that, too. We've got graphics for everything,
I can
Jim.
see that.
So here it is. Our signal covers Sussex County entirely, and then it goes into Maryland. So Dorchester County, Wycomico County,
area.
Somerset, into Talbot County, Caroline County. So lots of areas that we cover with our over-the-air signal. Now, how many people do you think that is, Jim?
12, 14,000?
My guess is, we'll look at the graphic, but it's 385,000 people that our
Wow.
signal covers.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. So a lot of potential viewers there that we have, and people are watching, because we can prove that with our online viewership of
Right.
over 16,000 views per month, averaging throughout 2020. So anyway, we've got the deal for you here. You ready for the deal, Jim?
I like it. It's a good deal.
Minimum of 150 ads, 30-second ads. We're going to
Right.
split them out over our channels. Right now we have 2 channels, but we're adding 2 more channels. The first of the year, the next channel is going to be All Sports Television Network Delmarva. It's a features sports and sports-related programming 24 hours a day. So here's the deal. A minimum of 150 30-second ads per month split among our channels. How much? $450 a month. You pay for 6 consecutive months. You're going to get the 7th month free. You did all the math on this.
Right, that was a good
So at
deal.
150 a month or 150 ads a month for $450 a month, that's $3 an ad. When you get the 7th month free, that lowers it even more.
Right.
And that's assuming you're only going to get the minimum. So you're probably going to get more than that, but we're going to guarantee
a lot of
150. That's a lot of coverage. It's going to be on 2 channels, adding a third and then a 4th channel. So you're going to hit a lot of different people.
rotation.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. That's like 150 divided by 4 looks like 35, 37 ads a week, doesn't it?
Per channel.
Daggone,
Yeah.
that's a lot. That's a lot
Yeah.
of ads. All right, well,
And we're
all
not
they gotta do is
guaranteeing how
call
many
you.
you get on each channel. So we're going
Right.
to, it's going to be split among them.
It's
so
still a lot of ads.
we allow the
So,
computer to figure that out.
correct. 242.
8015 302 242 8015. Call or text Colin at tvdelmarva.com. Colin, 1L, at tvdelmarva.com.
Okay.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Colin. All right, I'm going to take one more phone call real quick. 422. Are we going on the radio? Oh, never mind. Not going to take no more phone calls. What's the matter with me? I'm not even thinking. I got guests lined up. I got Justin Ward, Invisible Fence Brand at Delmarva. He's going to be next. And after that, we're going to talk to Mark Johnson. I mean, it's just unbelievable, the amount of intelligence that's in this building and on the property. All right. I think now we're coming back on the radio here in just a moment or two. So thank you, everybody, for watching. We are live. We're live. We're live. We're live. So anyway, good morning, good morning, good morning to my radio audience. We are back. This is Jim Weller. You're watching and listening to Weller Does Delmarva, and we say thank you very much for your participation. We noticed that when we, it's picture time again. But anyway, we noticed that when we take phone calls, there are people, I think to myself, I advertise a lot. People say, man, I advertise on radio, I advertise on TV, I do this show, I buy the center of the guide. And I think, who don't know about Wellers? And then I get a phone call. And it's a gentleman that doesn't know about Wellers. And it's just amazing because people that sell me advertising, they tell me, you can never stop, Jim. So anyway, they sound just like my insurance man. You can never stop, Jim. But anyway, so with that said, I wanted to say good morning. And thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. And I gibber and jabber pretty darn good. But the next person I'm going to talk to is a sponsor. He's been a good supporter of the show and a good friend. His name is Justin Ward, owner-operator of Invisible Fence Brand Delmarva. Busy year, finishing out the year. And how you doing there, young man?
Good. Glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here. And so what's it like for you? What's your year in review been like?
As far as business, it's been really good. A lot of people being home, they're putting their money into their house, and they're adopting, we call them COVID puppies now. So
Okay.
a lot of dogs have been rescued. So overall, business has been a good year. Definitely on a personal level. I mean, it's hard to get out and visit family and friends.
Yeah.
But
so you can just work more.
yeah, well, yeah, somebody like me, you take all that time and you use it in the work, but
It is different, not socialized.
I was telling a couple of my team members last night that it's been a different year where I've actually just like reached out to a lot of people that I haven't talked to in a while, just over social media or text message or whatever, just reached out to them and just seen how they were doing. So
Right.
it's just one of those years. So
It's been one of those years like no other year. Now, I don't know your age, but you're a young man, and you've been in the business world. How long you been around business? Like, how long's you or your family had a business?
we've been doing this for 20 years, so,
Oh, okay. So a long
we've been
time.
doing that a long time. And then I've always grown up on the farm, so
Okay.
hanging out with the older generations, we can
All
call
right.
it. Just learning everything that they talked about and do and stuff like that. And when you're on the farm, you learn about everything. And
True. You gotta
we were-
learn how to adapt.
We were joking over Thanksgiving how, I mean, some days you're a mechanic, some days you're an accountant, some days you're a
welder.
welder or whatever. So, or a veterinarian. So.
Right, or a seamstress and you're sewing something.
Yep,
or
exactly. So you learn all them over the years. So
Wow.
yeah, so pretty much all my life I've been working.
So what I find about this time that we're living in, it's very odd, it's very strange, but I do relate it to business a lot, that you've got to wake up every day and reinvent yourself. And you've got to say, well, hold on, I'm not even looking for the new normal. I'm just looking for all I can be today.
Yeah.
And then repeat tomorrow. Do the same thing again.
Yeah, and we're looking into 2021, 2022, what those years are going to bring for business, and it's all about just navigating through it all.
Right.
And, I mean, you're not going to know what's going to come tomorrow, but just for me, I just been trying to navigate, take one day at a time, navigate through it, and it's a shame what COVID's done over the year, but. I'm trying not to make it an excuse. I'm not gonna tell customers that we can't do this because of COVID.
Right,
So
right.
we're finding ways to work around it, and I just don't want to use it as an excuse for anything.
Right, I agree with you. Well, Invisible Fence brand, you put this down, you put it in the ground, and it helps keep animals from running off and being safe. But this time of year, people are having gatherings or cooking food, and they don't want the dog to jump up. And you've got solutions inside the house, outside the house, and over thousands of acres if need be.
Yeah, we can do the GPS system. The largest we've done is 1,100 acres, so anything over 3 acres we can do with that.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily track where they are on the property, but it does build that invisible fence on those
To keep them on the property.
To keep them on the
Right.
property. So, and we can do exclusion zones, keep them out of ponds and stuff like that.
Okay.
And obviously we have the wired systems. We got our traditional or Boundary Plus system that if they were to go past it, they get the correction in up to 30 seconds, no matter how far they run until they come back. So it's made a world of difference. There's over 52 different settings on the collars. So I always say that we're the most priciest out there when it comes to pet containment, but we're going to come out, install, work with you on the training, and we're going to actually come back a couple different times to work with the clients and their pets. So they got the lifetime warranty on the equipment.
Okay.
They get the 30-day money-back guarantee,
Okay.
1 year's performance guarantee. They get all these warranties along with it. So,
But more important to me is that you interface with the animal. Mm-hmm. You know, somebody's selling somebody something online, it comes in the mail. Ain't nobody, looking at the dog, learning its mannerism. You talked about the different settings,
Yep.
Depending on whether the dog's got a lot of hair or not as much
Right.
hair or whatever, So, I think you get a lot more service than you're going to get anywhere else.
yeah,
with you guys,
and
so.
I always say pets' personalities are different like humans. So
Yeah.
each dog that we go out to, or even a cat, their personalities are different from one to the next. So, but yeah, we got the indoor solutions and stuff like that this time of year. Everybody's using them around the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
And we
The
do the
food.
dog doors and stuff like that. So the dogs can go out. It only works with their collars. You don't have other critters coming in and out of
Right.
the house. So I always want to mention that. So
Well, good. Well, how do people get a hold of you for a free on-site investment?
they can call or text at 410-546-2436. They can also check us out on Facebook, YouTube. And I do want to mention real quick that we do got the sales coming up and stuff. I want to encourage people.
year and stuff.
Yeah, end of the year, Christmas. Encourage people to check that out. And then we do got pet oxygen masks. So any fire department that's listening, if they need any masks, especially with COVID going on and stuff like that, we got a couple extra ones that we can spare. So
Really?
use for in case of a fire needed for a pet, we got those pet oxygen masks. So
Very good. All right, 410-546.
yep, 2436.
Almost had it all. All right. InvisibleFenceBrand.com, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, if I don't see you, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
New
Yep.
Year.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for your support. And do you need any gift cards to Vanderwinds?
No, I think I still got a couple
Really?
left over. So
You need to get them used. All right.
We'll
Hey,
give them
do you
to the
need
team
any
members.
calendars? You want any calendars?
We could take a calendar.
Okay.
Never hurts to have one of them.
All right, I've only got now I got 499 left. All right, there you go, my friend.
appreciate it.
Okay, take care. I'll see you.
Yep.
Bye-bye. All right, next up, well, she's got to get things ready. Tracy does a good job behind the scenes. You have no idea how hard she works. She tells me after the show how hard she's worked today. But anyway, listen to me. Weller's Utility Trailers is opened, and we're doing some business. Now, I don't know where I left off on Dry Zone because I remember talking about Dry Zone a little bit, but I do want to say something about Dry Zone. Dry Zone is a company, well, first, this is a sponsor segment, but they're a company that's been involved with my show from the very, very get-go, from the very beginning. So I want to say thank you to Dry Zone, Team Dry Zone. I also want to thank all the people that have watched my show that have dealt with the Dry Zone. I've talked to many of you. I've had people share with me, yeah, they came out, they did this, they did that, tickled to death with their service. When I called on the phone, they sent me a packet in the mail, and when they got here, they were very, very informative. That's what Dry Zone's all about. It's not just about, getting the job done, but it's about making a relationship, doing a good job for you on your home or your business or whatever. So they do everything from crawl space encapsulation to making your basement not leak any longer. to structural things, to concrete floor coatings, to electrical work, just many, many different things. So I'm just letting you know that dryzone.com is their website. It's dryzone.com, and you can call them on the phone at 684-5034. That's 684-5034. And you can stop and see them if you're looking for a career change. They are always looking to add new people to Team Dry Zone. Okay. All right. Now, the next gentleman I want to talk to I've known him for a long time. Not that he's an old man or anything. I'm just saying I've just known him for a long time. And he's been involved with the business world and local contractor and very smart guy. But he does something at Christmas time that is really nice, okay? It's just a nice thing at his expense of time and energy and money and so on. Last year he did it. Somebody drove through it with an automobile, and he got upset, and I thought Mark said, I'm not going to do this again. And he's come back this year and said, you know what? I'm not going to let that get in the way. We're talking Christmas lights. Huge display. My friend Mark Johnson goes above and beyond. I know his daughter loves being involved in it, and his son, and it's a nice thing. So Mark, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You look like you've been busy.
I've been busy. Well, is that a way of saying I look bad and tired? I mean,
no, you just
probably the most
I
polite
was
way
seeing
to
you
say
sit
that
out
I've
there,
ever heard.
and I was thinking this guy is on a mission today. You look like you've got things to do.
I have a lot to do. Headed down to Mid-South Audio after here.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
and
that.
I got some things with the band to talk about with Christmas giveaways. But
all right.
But
the Christmas lights.
Christmas lights
They
are
look wonderful.
It's something we do. It's something my father always did on a small scale. But we're on Shawnee Road. It's something I've done. I don't know. It's gotten a little bigger each year, and
it's real big this year.
It's big. I ordered stuff from a place in Michigan that I've dealt with before. I actually got some large city quality displays. So there's a lot of motion. I think some of the new things I got this year from a company in South Carolina and one in Michigan. I have 2 saluting soldiers that salute the flag. I have a band out front of skeletons that's playing saxophone and guitar and drums.
You know what I saw? I saw a fire truck with NPFD on it.
North Pole
Fire Department.
And there's Santa and a reindeer roasting marshmallows with fire under it, and there's an elf with a fire hydrant next to him that's putting the fire out. So
I saw a Bible.
There's a Bible and a nativity scene. The nativity scene is a large one, and that's near and dear to my heart. My father built that, hand built that. He built one for the church. He built one for us years ago, hand painted that. He always comes over and helps me put it together. He's in his mid-80s. So that's a big event. The sleigh out in front with the reindeer.
I saw the boat.
The boat.
When did Santa get a boat?
There's some dolphins that are jumping out there.
I saw them too.
And the sleigh out front is my great-grandmother rode in that sleigh. That was hand-built on a farm.
So that would be a horse-drawn sleigh.
It's a one-horse sleigh. I think what they did back then, of course, we didn't have the money, I'm sure, being farmers back then. They got the irons, and then they built the sleigh.
Really?
And my grandmother passed away 7 years ago or so, and she rode in it when she was 4, and she passed away at 94 years old. So it's over 100 years old.
Wow.
And so it's out there, and it's a family piece that I just cherish that, and that'll go on to one of my kids hopefully someday, and they'll keep this on. My daughter says she's going to keep this tradition going. We'll find out. But we have I can't tell you. One day I'm going to figure up how many feet of extension cords, how many miles of extension cords I have.
Wow.
It's in miles, I'm sure.
Really?
But we switched everything over to LED lights.
Okay.
So that means now I have to use 2 plugs instead of 1. So I do. We do have a pretty good. If you've ever seen Christmas Vacation, I am definitely Clark Griswold plugging the lights in. It's not an OSHA approved lighting setup, I'm sure. But now I'm getting better each year, getting it there. And we're trying to add different things. And like I said, we'd always start with the nativity scene. That's the first thing I put out, and I have the Bible, and I have a couple little small nativity scenes because that is what Christmas is about. And even though all the lights and shiny things, we know.
But it's a nice bright spot, right there on Shawnee Road. Just So it's right down from the new rural farms.
It is. It's between the new Royal Farms and the Shawnee Country Store in that little stretch,
Right.
and right across kind of from.
If you miss it, you shouldn't be driving.
You shouldn't be. If you come in from Calhoun Road, I didn't notice, but it really looks like a little city when you're coming across.
I made some notes of all the things. I noticed the Bible, the Nativity, the fire truck, the band, Santa, the boat, fish.
We have dolphins jumping. We
Right.
have an airport with a helicopter.
I wrote down
airplane.
plane and runway.
Dinosaur. I just last night put out a new Santa, thanks to Anna. Anna, my friend, brought me this big Santa sitting down reading his list, and a dinosaur holding some things and some
Wow.
presents and stuff. So it's great. And I did have a lot of help this year putting things up. So I really appreciate everybody that did that.
I appreciate you doing it.
It's
You know?
fun. It was harder this year. A
Really?
little tired this year. A little tougher. But
You're
what?
busier, though. In other words,
I'm busier doing. You know what? I'm busier doing nothing. I was sitting there listening. Your show's such a neat thing, and anybody that wants to advertise should definitely do it because I do know a little bit about business. I've had a couple,
Right.
and it's always good result here. But in 15 minutes, I'm hungry to go get breakfast from Westside Restaurant.
You're ready to spend $10 downtown Milford.
I'm ready to go downtown Milford and do something. I'm ready to have an invisible fence put in, and if you don't take TV Delmarva up on some of their stuff that they
Right,
have
you're
going
ready to buy
on,
TV
I am.
ads.
So
Yeah.
it's great what you do here with how you tie businesses in and local folks, and it's. Jim, I appreciate what you do for the community, and Colin and everybody does with the stations and stuff.
But you've been a good supporter. I mean, we've been doing this for years
Well, that's
now.
what you
It's
do.
kind of fun,
You partner up with people. You partner up with good people. If you're looking to start a business or you have a business and you want to see it grow, that's what it's about first is relationships. If you
Right.
don't build those relationships,
You don't have much
I
of a
don't care what you
foundation.
have. It's just then it's just going through the motions. So all those things are good. I've been very blessed and very fortunate, and that has afforded me to do some things like we're doing now. And Christmas time is just a big time. It's a very joyful time for me anyway. I love it. I'm a big kid. Everybody says I haven't grown up, and that's why I walk around and ask little kids what they want to be when they grow up. I'm looking for good ideas right now, but it's one of those times I enjoy. And one of the other things we do is the band I'm in. We
Plead the Fifth.
Plead the Fifth band.
Okay.
We donate musical instruments. We go buy new guitars, new
remember you were
keyboards,
telling
all
me
this
this.
stuff. So
Yep.
you'll be seeing some posts about that. We donate those to local police organizations and things that can give those out to kids, because a lot of times at Christmas, musical instruments just aren't on the list because they're
Right.
expensive, and this year more than ever, bands aren't playing, meaning school bands and things. So we're going to have 2 or 3 years really of kids that have lost that
Right.
developmental thing. So the neat thing is with the internet, you can actually take guitar lessons and keyboard lessons and at least get yourself familiar with it. So anyhow, we do that, and Kevin Short at Mid-South Audio has helped me out greatly with that in saying, hey, whatever you find, you order in and we'll let you have it cost, and we'll take care of getting it shipped in, Mark. And so he's been a great partner with that. So we're going to be doing that. So if you have an organization, law enforcement organization that gives to families, or a different organization, contact me or contact you, Jim, or something, and get up with me, because I do have these, and we're going to be doing this in the next week or so. So we'd like to divvy them up if we could, between some different organizations.
That's very nice.
So
very nice.
It's good. I want to see the next crop of musicians come up and give us entertainment and enjoyment.
Right.
So
Now, and just so people know, you're helping Kevin. You're running the store down there, the Mid-South Audio.
Sure. Yep.
So you can get up with him there. So other than that, what do you think about next year? How you feeling about the world and the economy and so on? You excited?
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Okay.
I think we've got a little bit of a hard road ahead of us still.
Okay.
This is not out of the woods for a while.
So it's the time to become resilient.
Be resilient, be smart, be prudent,
and don't take no for an answer.
and just keep being. We will get out of this.
Right,
It's
no
just
doubt.
How fast will it happen? And
Right.
our world may look slightly different. I think we'll have a lot more outdoor events happening than indoor events. I think we're going to see more pavilions built. I think being a retired but a small contractor on the side here, I could probably build a deck at somebody's house every day if I wanted to. Everybody's just improving, like Justin said,
They
just
are.
improving their homes and properties.
Sheds and decks and pools.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we need to put a shed on a trailer.
Right, there
and
you
then
go.
you can just move it and rent it. There's your
Right.
next idea.
I'll get right on that.
And there is a person in Sussex County that didn't know Wellers.
This isn't the first week.
Isn't that an
This
eye-opener
isn't the
though?
first week. In other words, we're on a run of new people. I love it, in other words, because it substantiates my point that we never can stop promoting.
And as business owners, we think well, everybody knows. We've
Gosh,
been doing
I've
this
been
for
in
years.
business 46
Everybody knows
years, how
this.
much-
And we're all
Right.
guilty of it. And
Right.
then somebody goes, "Where are you?" And you go,
Yeah. And what it also means is there's always somebody new to make a first impression on.
Absolutely.
They say you got 3 seconds to make your first impression, and then the whole rest of your life to make the real one. In other words. So anyway, well, Mark, I'm going to thank you for the Christmas light display. So it's on every night, what, 6, 7 o'clock?
It's on every night. It comes on about 4 o'clock. Goes off
4 o'clock, okay.
around 11, 12 o'clock. And so you absolutely drive
Are you
by.
taking donations? Is there a
No
donation
no
cancel?
donations, please.
So
You know
don't
what I
look
tell
for it.
folks? We've
Okay.
had people stop. Oh my gosh, so many people stop in the driveway and run up and try to give money. And thank you, but you know what? Buy somebody a cup of coffee the next morning. Go pick up somebody's lunch that's behind you, whatever. But take care of somebody else. Thank you very much for that. It's very sweet of people to do that. But really, it's just go ahead and do it for somebody else.
enjoy
That's what
it.
I would like to see. So,
Okay. Do you need any gift cards to Vanderlands?
I'm good. You're trying to fatten
Really?
me up for,
All right.
for Christmas.
All right. Hey, how about a calendar or two? Do you need any calendars?
I will take a Weller's calendar
All
if
right,
it's a
here you
Weller's
go.
because I like
Yeah.
anything with Weller's on it. That way we can, I'll
what
walk
you
around.
can.
Now,
Yeah.
where's the sign? It says you're awesome. Who?
Oh, have you ever seen this guy standing out by the road?
No.
There's a guy. I seen him.
Right.
I seen a gentleman up in the intersection of McDonald's and Milford between the highways holding up a sign that says, "You are awesome." And I thought it was just for me. I thought he just heard I was coming up the highway.
That's what I
Right.
figured. I didn't know if you
So-
wore that like a necklace. when
No.
you went out, so.
That's my new belt buckle. Anyway, we had him on the show.
Oh, okay.
And I forgot his name. Was it Bill maybe? But anyway, regular guy from Harrington.
Right.
He made the sign. It took him 3 years to get it out of the trunk.
Oh my!
He was just
gosh.
nervous
Nervous
about
to do
doing it. But he will go places and literally stand out by the road and hold up a sign that says, "You are awesome." People giving him high fives, thumbs up. It was so cool to watch him.
That's cool.
Yeah. And so when he was on, he gave me this. In other words,
got it.
Oh, here's his name right here. Bill Walton.
Bill Walton. There you go. Well, now you know.
Thank you, Bill. Everybody's awesome. Okay. So, all right, we'll go.
Jim, thank you for what you
Yeah.
do.
And
You've
so
been a
go
great
see
friend.
Mark today at Mid-South Audio.
Sure. Yep. We're there
Stop
10
in.
to 2. So,
10 to 2.
All right.
All right. Thank
See
you, Mark.
later,
Take care,
Take
buddy.
care.
See ya. Bye. And beautiful light display. Take your kids, take your grandkids. You can go more than once if you want. Okay. So anyway, just a lot of things going on the show. Thanks a lot, everybody, for being here and joining me and participating and so on and so forth. It's been good. Wilson's auction, big auction today, outside of Lincoln, right on the highway, starting at 10, all day and into the evening is Wilson's auction. This is a sponsor segment. But over in Cordova, Maryland today, there's like a building supply and hardware store selling out. So there's all kinds of brand new stuff, used stuff, unbelievable amounts of stuff also being sold today to the highest bidder over in Cordova, Maryland. Okay. So anyway, I need you to go to wilsonsauction.com and check out these auctions today in Lincoln. It'll go all day and into the evening. And then today also in Cordova, Maryland. So check that out. And also on Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, they have an auto auction. And they got these dealer tags coming up Tuesday night. Dealer tag D596 and D597. Kind of cool. And then D741 and 742. Okay. So anyway, you can buy some dealer tags Tuesday night, or you can buy an automobile. You can go over to Cordova, Maryland and buy all kinds of things. I saw wood. I saw tools. I saw all kinds of things in the pictures. So anyway, that's today in Lincoln, today in Cordova, Tuesday night in Lincoln. It's Wilson's Auction, wilsonsauction.com. Like them on Facebook. They're very active there, or call them on the phone, 422-3454. 422-3454. 5-4. So anyway, that's Wilson's auction. Dave Wilson and his team do a wonderful job, and I love talking about them, and I love going to the auction. That one in Cordova. Brand new tools, all kinds of stuff. It was like, this is going to be a big auction, and that's a today only offer. Today only. So I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio. Which means we're going to take a break from the radio. So go to tvdelmarva.com right now, or Weller Does Delmarva on Facebook. Now, folks, I'm taking a break. I'm going to let Colin Walls go ahead and talk to me about TV Delmarva.
TV Delmarva, that's right. I thought they were selling Chrysler Cordovas in Maryland.
Chrysler Cordovas in
They're
Maryland.
not. It's
They
in
might
Cordova,
be.
Maryland. Okay.
Man.
Maybe they have one there.
And it's an auction I should be at today.
Yeah.
There was so much stuff in there. I was thinking I would buy it all.
If there was a Chrysler Cordova in there, you should jump on that.
I should. That's right. Very rare. Hard
Very
to find.
collectible.
Yeah, very collectible. All right. Colin Walls.
TV Delmarva, our channels. Over the air, we're channel 14.1. It's TV Delmarva. Channel 14.2, Delmarva Newsnet, 24-hour news channel with a focus on world, national, and local headlines. Channel 14.3 is All Sports Television Network. That's coming in the first quarter of 2021. We're featuring sports and sports-related programming 24 hours a day. The next channel we're going to add after that is Delmarva WX. So it is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, local conditions and weather from our own weather team and our own news team. So it's going to be news added in there as well. But
Wow.
yeah.
You're working hard here. In other words, it sounds like
am.
you're just constantly adding things. Anybody that were to buy advertising, if they buy it today, a month from now, the audience is bigger.
Yeah.
You shared just some numbers. I guess you know, everybody wants to know how many people are watching. Are we got 100 people watching or thousands of people watching,
Right.
in other words?
Yeah, well, I can say, here's what I can say for sure. This year, so far, we've averaged over 16,000 views per month on our streaming platforms.
Just on that.
Right, so that's not counting over the air, and I believe over the air is our largest audience.
Right.
For sure. I mean, we've got a potential to reach a lot of people that
300
way.
some thousand.
385,000 people are under our signal at TV Delmarva. So here's the places that we stream. We've got a graphic for that. We stream at tvdelmarva.com, Facebook Live, Amazon Fire TV, Roku. We're adding Samsung. So if you have a Samsung Smart TV, that's the next thing we're adding. You're going to be able to pick an app right out of that. Vizio TVs, the smart TVs, the same thing.
Really?
Yep. And then the big one that we're working on is Comcast. So if you have a Comcast X1 box, you can get Netflix and things like that through it. Well, we're going to be one of the apps on there
Really?
that you can get. Yeah. So
This is very exciting.
it's a pretty big deal. You know, we've got a lot of ways that you can watch TV Delmarva, and I feel like we're kind of out front of everybody, even the large
sounds
TV
like it,
stations on all this thing. So our flagship station is channel 14.1 TV Delmarva. It's programming and features for all ages and interests, plus local events and shows. And we're an AMG TV affiliate for that. So we've got lots and lots of shows here, that are on the network, that are shows you're familiar with. But here's what I want to point out real quick is our deal. It is our year-end ad deal. $450 a month. You're going to get a minimum of 150 ads. These are 30-second ads, 150 ads per month. And then when you pay for 6 consecutive months, your 7th month is free. So $450, a minimum of 150 ads. So that works out to $3 an ad. And if you get more ads,
Minimum.
that just lowers the price
Right.
of it.
It's amazing.
And then if you get the 7th month free, if you pay for those 6 months consecutively, you get the 7th month free. I mean, we're down into $2 and something
Right.
per ad.
You would cover the whole first half of the year.
Yeah.
Very large audience.
Yeah,
All right.
and you're covering the entire Sussex County area, and who knows where on our streaming devices.
Well, how do people get a hold of you?
Give me a call, 302-242-8015, 302-242-8015. Colin with one L at tvdelmarva.com. Call or text or email.
Very good.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Jim.
I'm going to try to make the telephone ring. 422-7336. 422-7336. If there's anybody that would like a couple gift cards to Vanderwin's, or if you just got something positive you want to share with me, I got just a couple minutes before I go back on the radio. 422-7336. 7336. If you have any interest in saying good morning to us on the show, I'd love to hear from you. Also, if you would like a couple gift cards to Vanderwins, that's how you get them. 422-7336. I did want to mention our calendars are in at Weller's in Bridgeville. We do have a few. We bought 500. I don't know how many we got left, but we go through them pretty quick. So I hope I'm not talking about them in February and March. But I just want to let you know that calendars are free at Weller's in Bridgeville on Route 13. And we were giving away some gift cards to Vanderwins. You got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville. We're open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 8 to 2. Today, we're open till 2. Saturdays are a wild card. We never know how busy we're going to be or not be on a Saturday, but we're there for you. And if you want a shed, you want to talk about an Amish-made shed or a dog kennel or a chicken coop or a chicken co-op. But anyway, just all kinds of things. We also sell Amish-made vinyl swing sets. For some reason, we sell a lot of those in December. In other words, it's kind of an interesting thing. People do buy those, as Christmas gifts. So anyway, we do have the Amish-made vinyl swing sets. Then we sell carports. Now, they include delivery and setup to your property. And then we sell generators, we sell flagpoles, but we sell trailers, landscape trailers, equipment trailers, dump trailers, all kinds of trailers. We sell lots of trailers at Weller's in Bridgeville. Wellers.com, 337-8228. Now, did the phone just ring? Caller, are you there?
I'm here.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. This is Linda down in Florida.
Oh, Linda, you want to invite people to the open house?
Absolutely. I've got coffee on and donuts, so come on.
So this is where? In the Villages in Florida?
That's correct, yeah.
All right, so...
Yeah. I just wanted to call and say hi to everybody, especially my Tracy. How's she doing?
She's doing real good.
Good.
She's acting okay today. She doesn't even hear you. She's busy. But anyway,
Oh, okay. Well,
she's doing a good job.
Hi.
She's doing a good job. She's an amazing person. So
I
anyway.
know she is. She's a hard worker.
Hard worker.
Hold on to her.
I'm trying.
Okay. Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
all right. Well, I just wanted to tell everybody have a great day.
All right. Well, thank you, Linda, and tell Jim I said hi and get that house sold, okay?
Yes, because I need to come back home to Delaware, where I belong.
We need you here. We miss you. All right.
We miss you guys, too.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Bye.
All right, bye.
Bye. So Jim Weller here. We're coming live. We're back on the radio, everybody, and that was a call with Linda down in the Villages in Florida. She's having an open house today, so if you wanted something to do, grab a plane and fly on down to Florida and check out her open house. She's selling her Florida house so she could spend more time with Weller does Delmarva. Just kidding. I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, listen, let me brag on one more sponsor segment, okay? You hear me talk about him every week. It's Jerry Santoro, and I've talked to some people lately that bought some firewood from Jerry. Very happy. Seasoned hardwood firewood. You can pick it up from his place in Greenwood, or you can have him deliver it right to you. Another little things he does, he's done this for me. Like, I need a little topsoil every now and then. He'll bring me a dump trailer load, either a little bit or a lot. He clears lots, comes in and literally takes down the trees and digs up the stumps and clears an entire lot. If you're building a building or a house or a garage and you need a footer or a foundation dug, he can do that. He can dig a basement. So there's a lot of things he does. He does a lot of tree work. He irrigation systems for your yard. If yours isn't winterized by now, you might be too late. But if it's not winterized yet, you can call Jerry to do that. If you're thinking about a new one next year, he does irrigation systems. He does pavers. He does landscaping, lots of things. So if you need something done, Jerry's your guy. Estimates are free. He's licensed, he's insured, and he knows what he's doing, and he's got the manpower and the equipment to get the job done. So here's his phone number. It's Jerry Santoro, Jerry's Lawn Care, 302-363-6025. That's 363-6025, jlc-llc.com. Now, my next guest, I think, is getting her hair done in the makeup department. What's that called? I don't even know what it's called. But anyway, wardrobe. Oh, we're taking a picture now. Are we ready? 1, 2, ABC, cheeseburger. All right. So anyway, we're saying we got a lot going on here. I want to brag just 1 minute on one more person that's very important in my life. And he is a good friend, and he actually knows what he's doing. He's kind, he's pleasant, and he's great to deal with, and he tries to keep me straight. It's my chiropractor. All right. So this is a sponsor segment. This is talking about Dr. T. So many people know Dr. T. I don't know how long he's been around, but he's owned his business for quite a while. It's called Peninsula Chiropractic Center, and he's my chiropractor. And I like dealing with him, and my family likes dealing with him, and my grandkids like dealing with him, and we're very happy with Peninsula Chiropractic Center. There's Dr. Bud and Dr. T. So if you need some chiropractic care, you've been working hard, or your kids are been home from school and they're slouched over and all of a sudden they got a back or a neck pain, their posture's a little out of whack, chiropractic care is for you, okay? And everybody deserves good chiropractic care. So they accept most insurances, and they also accept cash. So anyway, if you need chiropractic care, if you're not sure what it can or can't do for you, you got some questions, I'm telling you, I really like these guys, Dr. T and Dr. Bud, and I think you will be very, very pleased. All right? So what is their phone number? It's 629-4344. That's 629-4344. PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web. And yes, they are also on Facebook, very active there. So anyway, my next guest, let me just see what this is. I got a text message. I'm not real good at that. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to announce that or not. So anyway, I'm going to go to my next guest, Christina Wall. This is my veterinarian. I don't even know how I got to know her. She grew up on Marshall Street Extended. Is that right?
You got that. You got it right.
And as a small child, she had a dream to be a veterinarian. Is that right?
Yep, that's right.
And so, all the neighbors brought their animals over and she diagnosed what was wrong with them and so on. Now, how in the world does somebody come from Lincoln, Delaware and decide to be a veterinarian?
Just hard work, love of animals, love of your community.
What kind of animals did you have as a child?
We had chickens and we had horses and dogs and cats. So.
Did you really?
Yep.
Right there where you lived?
Yep.
No
and my grandparents' house across the street.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. And so did you go to Milford High School?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. And graduated?
Yep. Class of 2000.
No kidding.
So.
And then you went to veterinary school.
Yep.
And now you're a veterinary.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I need to say personally, Denise and I are very appreciative to all the good service you've given us.
Well, you're welcome. Your animals are wonderful.
Well,
so.
they try. So we train them well.
Yeah.
All right. So with that said, are you actually looking for new customers? I mean, I brought you on just to say thanks a lot, but
Well, thank you. We are. We have moved from. We are now doing both our mobile practice, so we still make our house calls and go to your home, but we also have an office in Lincoln now.
Okay.
So we're loving for people to come visit us, but we still like to come visit you too. So we do it all.
Now, you will come to somebody's house for what kind of an animal?
Anything. We have
a
come,
cat?
Yeah, lizards.
Okay.
We've come for chickens. We've come for cows, horses, goats.
Really?
Yep. Everything.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I have enjoyed the coming to our house part of your service. In other words, so you do just a general check over of an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do like goats and pigs?
We do. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Did I see you with a camel recently?
Yes, we went.
Was that last night?
Last night we went to the Milford Church of God live nativity, and they had some camels.
Wow.
So we visited with them. Yeah.
Wow. I think that's on again tonight too.
It is.
It is. Okay.
Yeah.
So you need to check that live nativity out at Milford Church of God right downtown.
Yep.
So what do you want people to know about you? What's your claim to fame?
We're local. We try to take care of you like you would want to be taken care of. I mean, we try to meet your needs, take care of your animals. We always try to put the animals first.
Mm-hmm. So. What I do like, and this is all just me. I've dealt with her a lot of times, or in my mind anyway. But what I'm saying is I find that when you get there, we had a wildcat. What do I call it? Feral is the word?
Yeah, it was a feral, yeah.
Okay, so you went in the cage and you got the cat and, you checked it over and gave it its shots, and I was just quite impressed, in other words, and you may not know it, that cat is unbelievably friendly.
I heard that your wife turned him around.
Unbelievable. Like if you walk by him in the driveway, he will literally take his paw and swat your pant leg and let you know you forgot to pet him.
Yeah.
I have never seen nothing like this cat. And it's out in the garage. And so if I come out of the house to get in my truck, it jumps up on a table in the garage and stares me down out the window of the door to let me know I haven't come and said good morning to him yet.
And he was a really sweet cat. He just needed some time.
He was
in the-
wild, though.
Yeah, he was a little wild. Yeah.
Golly day. But Denise spent so much time with that cat. I'm amazed.
Yeah,
you know,
she did a great job.
She did.
Yep.
So cats, dogs, did you say lizards?
Dr. Crokin, she's my associate. She works with us. She likes lizards and pocket pets like hamsters.
What's
guinea
about them
pigs.
frisbee things? What are they called?
Flying squirrels.
Flying squirrels. What are they called?
And sugar gliders.
Sugar babies or something.
We've seen some sugar gliders. Yeah.
Every time I go to the fair, I think about buying one of them.
Yeah, we see some sugar gliders too.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. You have a little girl.
I do. I have a little daughter. Her name's Grace. She helps sometimes.
Okay. She looks like she's very into the animals.
She is. Yeah.
You have horses?
We do. We have horses.
You show them?
Yeah. Some. We have some cats and dogs too.
Cats and dogs. Okay.
Yep. And we'll get some chickens. We're just waiting for Grace to get a little older to help out with chores. So.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, hurry up, Grace.
Yep.
And your mom retired recently.
Yeah, my mom did retire. Yeah.
Okay. So what else? Does your dad still work?
He retired about 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
Yep.
They're both hardworking people.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So anything else we want to share? You want to know? What are you doing for Christmas?
No, we're staying around home, trying to be COVID compliant, and we try to be very safe, wearing our masks as much as we can. So.
Right. So if somebody needs you, do you remember the night I had the dog that had the thing over its jaw?
Yep.
That was pretty good. And you took this little saw, a gangly saw or something?
A giggly wire, yeah.
A giggly wire.
Yeah.
And you cut that bone.
Yeah. And it came right off.
It came right off. Yeah. I think we probably still have the bone. So, but you've just done so good for us. I'm grateful and I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It's service above. I'm very happy.
You're really welcome.
My animals mean way more to my wife than they do me.
Yeah.
But my wife means way more to me than my animals do. So, and I'd like to keep her happy, you know.
And that's the way it should be.
And that's the way it should be. So anyway, anything else you want to tell us? How about a phone number? How do people reach you?
They can give us a call, 302-258-8160. We have a Facebook page. We're pretty active on that.
What's it called?
It's just All Creatures Veterinary Services.
Okay.
We respond. We have, you can call and leave a message, and we try to respond. We always return our phone calls. So,
do you offer 24/7 emergency?
We do for established clients.
Okay.
You have to be an established client, and if it's something we can't handle, we may send you elsewhere, but we will try to help you.
Okay. So they can kind of call whenever.
Yep.
And it's good to get established with her. So do you happen to do anything with animals' teeth?
We do. We do take care of teeth. We can clean both dog and cat's teeth. And then what's called float or smooth horses' teeth.
Float.
So,
I never could understand why they called it floating or
I think
whatever.
it's a layman's term.
How do you do anything with the cat's teeth? Do you put the cat to sleep?
Oh, yeah. The cat would have to be in La La Land. Yeah.
Okay. And let's just talk about like a final La La Land.
Yeah.
Do you do where when somebody has an animal and they're at a point, they just it's suffering and they want to, what is it called? Put it to sleep? Is that the word?
We call it euthanasia,
Okay.
which is a peaceful, good death. And we do that. Unfortunately, it is a part of our business, but it is, it also helps a lot of our pets in this area.
Right.
And we will come to your house and help out with that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. We usually just ask that you call ahead and, so we, are prepared and then
Right.
we will come and help.
That's a sad day, folks.
It is. Yeah.
Okay. Now I do have a crazy, crazy question. If I were holding an animal and you were getting ready to put it to sleep and you accidentally stuck the needle in me by mistake, what would happen to me?
Usually you would be fine.
Okay.
Because we wouldn't.
This is no joke.
We wouldn't make that mistake at all.
Okay. Not before you.
Yeah.
I used to deal with somebody and I had to put the animal up on this table and we're at this very last stage of our situation. And I'm thinking, what if he accidentally stuck my arm with that needle? But I just never felt comfortable asking. I feel comfortable asking you that
you
on
would
air.
Hopefully you'd hopefully be fine. I mean, it would take a lot to do something bad to you.
Okay, just checking. It's always a nervous time for me.
Yeah.
I'm always the one that gets to hold the animal, in other words. So.
Well, we take
Right.
extreme safety measures that would not happen.
Okay.
So.
Well, this was before you were
Yeah.
even a veterinarian.
Yeah.
I used to think about this.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else you wish you hadn't said or want to say?
No, just Merry Christmas to everyone here in Sussex County. We try to we love our Sussex County people, born and bred. I try to help you guys out, and we appreciate the business. We've been very busy and very blessed, and
There's two of you.
Yeah, there's two of us, and
Okay.
we stay busy. We run. You might see our trucks running down the highway. Give us a wave. We love
Okay.
meeting new people.
Like
So-
your Facebook page?
Yeah, like our Facebook page. Yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you. How was this?
this is great.
Good.
Thank you for
Okay.
having me.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you eat Vanderwin's ice cream?
I do.
All right.
Or
If
we
I
do.
gave you some, I'm going to give you 2 for your mom and dad.
Okay, thank you.
And then 1, 2, 3. Does your husband eat ice cream,
He
or
does.
does he
Oh,
hate
yeah.
it?
We're ice cream
All
eaters.
right. So there you go. 5 of them. How's
Thank
that?
you. Thank you.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Well, Merry Christmas and thank
Merry
you. Oh, do you want a
Christmas.
calendar?
Sure.
All right,
Love
here
a
we go.
calendar. Thank you.
And when you leave, get Tracy to give you 2 of them $100 bills.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
No,
you,
thanks a
guys.
lot.
Merry
All right.
Christmas.
See you. Bye-bye. All right, there she goes. I'm very happy with her. So she's done a great job for me over the years, and nothing like it. I mean, anybody that's had a situation with an animal and you're at that point and you just, she does a good job, is what I'm saying. And yes, anybody that knows me, or anything like that, Jack, call me right now if you would, real quick. 422-7336 if you can. 422-7336 if you can, Jack. I do got something else I got to do before the end of the show, but I could take a minute or two with you. I do want to remind people 9 to noon is the Saturday Spotlight with Dan Gaffney. And I'm going to send Jack a note right now to call. He's calling. This is Jack Riddle. Okay, Jack Riddle, how you doing, buddy?
Good morning. Good morning.
I'm going to be quick with you, but tell me what you were trying to tell me through the text message.
Yeah, I appreciate. Harry Kay, who raises money to feed children in food banks all over the state. Every year he has this big gala to raise money to do this, and he actually pulled it off last night virtually. And Harry made the announcement very early this morning that because of the sponsors and because of all the things that he worked out, there was $190,000.
With a virtual event.
Yeah, they did it virtually. Not only it's a big event at the Rehoboth Country Club, and
wow,
it's a big deal.
Yeah, and
But
it all
they-
goes back into the community.
It's every dime goes back. Harry works hard all year to raise money, and actually he's got food pantries in schools all over the state.
Wow.
And to think about this, with some of the schools closed and all that, he's really had a logistical mess to keep pulling this off. But a big program he does is called Backpacks, which kids get meals during the week most of the time, but they don't have any food on the weekends. So he raises money for backpacks to send the kids home, and it's just a great deal. And the
Sounds
fact
like
that he pulled it off virtually and raised $190,000.
Yeah.
Harry K. Foundation. He's a Rotarian, so of course all us Rotarians are real big involved with it. Our bank's involved, the Shell folks are involved, the Food Bank of Delaware is involved. It's a big statewide thing, and I just thought we'd give a shout out to Harry K. I mean, your show's all about local and helping people, and this just kind of fits right in with what you do all week.
Well, thank you, Jack, and I appreciate Harry K. Foundation doing that. I mean, that's unbelievable. But you know what it tells me is just things are happening. There's still good things happening, and this mess is a mess, but we need to just figure out how to redefine ourselves every day and keep on moving.
Yeah, and it was amazing. When he did it virtually, he launched it on Facebook. He probably got that idea from Jim Weller.
He might have. You never know. Who
He
knows?
pulled it off.
Wow.
And, it was a great deal, and we were glad to be part of it. So,
all right.
Good news for the community, and I heard you talking about good news, so I thought we'd share some.
I got it. I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I got your Christmas card.
You did.
What kind of hat is that you're wearing?
It's a turkey hat.
I thought it was. I just didn't want to be the first one to say it.
Well, you want one?
I don't know. Are they one size fits all?
I'll
A
find
turkey
you one.
hat.
You
All
won't
right.
Look good with it. I mean, you'd have to tuck your hair under it.
Oh, okay. Now that's going to be a problem. That'd
That's what I thought.
that'd take a second or so. All right. Well, hey, if I don't talk to you, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Oh, you will.
And,
I guarantee you'll talk to me.
Okay, and it was nice to see the grandkids in that picture. You're doing a good job, Jack.
Well, Well, Susan does.
Susan does. No doubt about that. Susan does.
No doubt about that. All right.
Yep.
Hey, Jim, I'll let you get back to your show.
Okay.
There's a lot going on. Thanks for all you do for Delmarva. We all really appreciate it.
All right. Take care, Jack. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
All right, well, that was Jack Riddle. He's actually my banker. He's also my friend, and he's also unbelievably involved in the community. And Rotary, the Harry K Foundation, raising $190,000 on a virtual fundraiser. How wonderful is that? But that's what I'm trying to suggest to each and every one of us, all of us, whether you're in business or you're working for a living or whatever you do with your life. Don't let this thing get us off course. In other words, it is a virus. It is what it is. But at the same time, we are who we are. And we need to redefine and reinvent ourselves. And however you did it yesterday, just quit thinking about it. Just figure on how you're going to do it today. So Weller's Utility Trailers is open. So I want to say thank you. That works for everybody that works at Weller's. We've had a very interesting year. We've had a busy year. We have had where things have gotten behind. Unbelievable. I do want to ask a question real quick. Denise, did you want to chat with me or not today? She's okay. So that's the voice of Denise you're hearing. But anyway, I just wanted to make sure she didn't feel neglected. So anyway, at Weller's in Bridgeville, we want to say thank you to our customers because this is what's happened to us. First of all, if you ordered an Amish-made shed, they went from maybe taking 4 to 6 weeks to 10 to 15 weeks, okay? Now, we've had a lot of wet weather, so that has a lot to do with shed delivery. Carports, for March and most of April, they didn't deliver one carport into the state of Delaware because when they come up from down south, they do days worth of work, and there was no hotels available for them in the month of March and April. A lot of them were being occupied by other people. So anyway, now you'd get a carport ordered, you're talking 4 or 5 months to get one, but it's the same everywhere. The only thing we're trying to do is we're trying to tell you the truth. We're trying to tell you truthfully, here's how long it's going to, because we have had to just apologize for people that didn't get their shed quick enough or didn't get their carport quick enough. Motor vehicle got behind on tag work. People's T tags were expiring. In other words, so we've worked through that. So it's been a tough year, and now we're having a trailer shortage. Trying to get enough trailers is almost impossible. So anyway, we're just letting you know we appreciate our customers. Thank you very much for your support. This is the biggest year that Weller's Utility Trailers has ever had in the history of the company. And I think next year is going to be even bigger. A lot of people are worried about, how things are going to be. Let me tell you how things are going to be. Things are going to be how you make them be. Okay, so you play a bigger role in the outcome of your situations and scenarios than you realize. So anyway, is that a phone call? What are we giving away? Were we giving away anything? Caller, are you there?
Hey, good morning, Jim.
How you doing?
All right, how you doing?
Good, and who's this?
I enjoy your show every morning. This is Terry.
Terry, how you doing today?
I'm doing real good. I enjoy your show. You got good shows, and Dan Gaffney, he got a good show too. That's my buddy right there.
Who's Dan Gaffney?
Dan Gaffney's the one on 1039.
Okay, I know him. I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's a good job, and I appreciate what he do.
He's grumpy.
To me. I kind of see him down the beaches and everything.
Right.
I've been messing with him for a long time.
Isn't Dan grumpy though?
Huh?
Isn't he grumpy? All right.
Wait. You take care, and I'll call Dan later to say hello to me.
You do that. Now, do you want 2 gift cards to Vanderwins?
No, not today.
Okay. Well, Merry Christmas,
right,
Terry. Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye. I like to give Terry a hard time. He's a good supporter, listener of the show. So I just want to say thanks a lot. Whether you've watched this show and put up with me for 8 years now, whether you've bought something at Weller's and maybe it didn't work out just right, we are so at the mercy of everybody that sells us whatever we sell. It's terrible. Terrible. We can't get parts, widgets. I've never seen nothing like it. We had 2 enclosed trailer companies down in Georgia this week closed for 30 days because they ran out of aluminum metal to put on the sides of the trailers and for the roofs of the trailers. Isn't that unbelievable? Just going to close. I guess it's a good time to close, to spend time with your family. But, this COVID has affected us in many different ways. Shortages has. But at the end of the day, folks, try to remember, We're all in this together. We're all in the people business. So whether it's me waiting on you to give me service or you waiting on me to give you service, we need to be kind and compassionate. We need to be understanding. None of us know what people are going through, what illnesses they just got told they have, what's happened in their family. We're people, man, and we need to look out for one another. So I hope half of what I'm saying makes sense, and the other half you can just disregard. But anyway, folks, thank you for watching my show. This is a show called Weller Does Delmarva. We have done this show now. We're going on our 8th year. We are moving. We are going to Laurel, to the Laurel Junction, okay? Probably in the first part of January, all right? So be prepared. That is our next home. We're going to be right inside where there's a little restaurant area, and we're going to be there amongst all these different booths. So you can come in and sit down and have breakfast and watch the show. You can chime in if you've got something that you need to let people know about. We're going to try to get people on in a quicker way than we have been. But if you ever want to be on this show for business purposes or promoting an organization, please reach out to me. Let me know how I can help. It's 302-542-9157. That's 542-9157. So I hope each and every one of you have a good weekend. Don't forget to go downtown Milford and check out all the different businesses. Don't forget to check out Weller's in Bridgeville. Get your calendar. If you haven't got one yet, pick up a calendar or two at Weller's in Bridgeville. Again, we do only have 500. This is no lie now. There was a time I could get rid of 500 just at one place I used to go to. So anyway, I'm just letting you know they're going to go quick. I hear the music. We're out of time. I can't believe it's 9 o'clock already. So with that said, I'm going to say goodbye. God bless you. Stay tuned for the Saturday Spotlight with Dan Gaffney. It's live. It's next. And it will be like nothing you've ever heard before. All right. Now, we're continuing on TV. So don't leave me, folks. But I want to thank you for watching here on TV Delmarva. If you're watching on Facebook, do me a favor. Hit the share button and tell your friends all about us. Have a good week. God bless you. Be careful. Be kind. Be courteous. And don't hesitate. Spend money.